Hey guys, and welcome to episode 19 of Football Manager 2015 with AC Milan. Awakening the Italians we are, and today this is it. Call of it what you want. The big one, our date with destiny. Call it what you want. It's the last day of the season. We're at home to Cagliari, and the title is still a three-horse race. Let's get into the fixture since last time, and I'll show you what's happened to keep ourselves in there. And we've won our three games since last time, which is pretty plain and simple. 2-1 against Sassuolo, 2-1 against Atalanta, and 3-2 against Empoli. I'll take you through the games. The first one was away at Sassuolo, which we managed to just get through 2-1, which I was quite happy with. I don't think we really deserved the victory either, which I think kind of well, no, that's a bit hard on ourselves. I think we did deserve to win, but we made it a lot harder than we needed to. Yarmolenko's slotting away a penalty that we got in the 13th minute, which was great. And then we scored again in the 38th minute through Angelo Enriquez. Now, Zapata gets the ball here, kind of gets headed back out. Neustoider into Polly, who finds Enriquez and who manages to kind of creep it in from post Consigli with not the tidiest bit of keeping I've ever seen. And we manage to get a 2-goal lead. But then we keep it at bay really for the rest of the game until the 90th minute, where there's a real poor bit of defending from our part, and we kind of make the last little 3 or 4 minutes of injury time very hard for ourselves. As you can see, Berardi coming in there around the back of Marlon, who didn't get to him, and then Diego Lopez with an extremely dodgy piece of keeping, which let the game get to 2-1. As you can see, we did deserve to win the game though, and I think a 2-1 win was just about justified. Really, at home to Atalanta, it was exactly the same story. 2 early goals from ourselves, and then conceding in the 90th minute again to make it a little bit hard for ourselves. But again, we did dominate, and we should have won the game, and we did. This time, again, Yarmolenko did manage to open the scoring, but this time from open play in the 4th minute. He picks the ball up here, so he kind of starts to move off, and then kind of gradually works himself into the box here. Umtiti, it's the ball out to Bonaventura, who finds Timothy Kolodniak, who finds Yarmolenko, and it's a stunning strike from Yarmolenko. A really stunning strike, just pile driver into the top corner. On the half volley, a fantastic strike it was. Then we've got Lucas Podolski, who made it 2-0 in the 12th minute, I think. I was a little bit concerned that was going to be a breakaway, but Neustoider does really well with the tackle and then is able to just feed an easy ball into Podolski, who slips in before their keeper Jung Sung Rion. As you can see here, a real sloppy goal again. From our point of view, conceding wise, again Diego Lopez at fault. Sanchez Mino with really a pretty tame effort, let's be honest, from the free kick, but it's only parried out, and Germain Denis was able to slot it home. But again, a 2-1 win, and again just about deserved, I'd say. But then we got into this one, and it was still kind of, we were in a must-win position to keep ourselves within the title race at this time, and we made it extremely hard for ourselves, going 2-0 down. Away at Empoli, like you look at it, away at Empoli should be a winnable game, and we just made it a lot harder than it needed to be, with some slack defending all round, to be honest, and to give them an initial 2-0 lead. As you can see, a really tight pitch, which doesn't suit our formation at all, because we weren't able to use any sort of space because there wasn't any to work with. So you can see here, Khalifa just heads it out to Fiamosi and into Igalo, who rises above number 16. I think that's Polly. It certainly is. And to give them a 1-0 lead. A good header, but nonetheless, poor bit of defending. Then we got into the second half, and we kind of got away with it initially. And I thought we had got away with it when Timothy had laid a poor pass back. And we'll go through this one again for you, because it kind of got a little quickly for you. Timothy here lays a quick one through. Sosa misses the chance, and I thought we'd gotten away with it then, but he finds Valdefiore at the edge of the box, and Diego Lopez wasn't having any of it. He wasn't going to move whatsoever, and we went 2-0 down. Now here's Diego Lopez now as we looked pretty much immediately, this now in the 56th minute, to try and get ourselves back in this game. And we have Polly, who managed to get the ball out to Bonaventura. But it kind of got away, and at this stage I was really thinking our chances of winning this game are non-existent. But we kind of kept trying, we kept on getting possession, and it ended up kind of working out for us. Yarmolenko out to Desciglio, ball in, Podolski, decent header, and we were right back in the game at 2-1. Matteo Desciglio getting another assist, fair play to them. Bonaventura then found Yarmolenko at the front post. Yarmolenko, who's becoming a little bit of a goal machine late on in this season, really keeping us in games and winning us games. Scoring, of course, in all three of our last three fixtures. Scoring a lovely stick-on header here. I thought it was all over because we were in the 94th minute. There were only 4 minutes of additional time. But Yarmolenko, we were playing it around. I thought the final whistle was just bound to go soon enough. Desciglio, though, went outside the right, back inside the Yarmolenko. De Jong out to Desciglio, ball in. Enriquez gets the little bit of luck we needed. Sorrentino mishandling the ball. It goes back to Enriquez to get his 10th of the season, and we come away with an extremely dicey but just about good 3-2 win away at Empoli to keep us in the hunt going into this last game of the season. As you remember from the last episode, we had kind of suddenly drifted away from Roma, and we've done well to kind of get the game slightly back so that it's okay going into this last game of the season. As you can see here, Fiorentina managed to beat Roma away from home 1-0, but apart from that they haven't dropped a point. So they've dropped 3 points, we haven't dropped a single one since the last episode, which means they're in command at the moment with 82 points, which means if they beat Perugia away from home, which is not a gimme by any stretch of the imagination, they will win the league. We're in second, ready to pounce with 81 points at home to Cagliari, which isn't an easy game, and Juventus are in third with 79 points. Not yet done are Juventus, especially the fact they're away to Fiorentina, which I think on paper is probably the hardest of the bunch. But if they win and both of us lose, or even if they win, Roma lose and we draw, they will win the title. As you can see, Bari are already down, but to be honest, Bologna and Empoli look destined, and I mean destined, for the drop. Anyway, I think we might as well get into it. We'll have a quick overview of player statistics. Bonaventura top scorer with 18, Enriquez now is 10, Yarmolenko gone up to 9, Zivkovic and Niang with 8 apiece. Assists, Bonaventura is 16, Desciglio now up to 10, Enriquez with 8, Podolski 6, and average rating Desciglio, Bonaventura, Yarmolenko, Saponara and Albertazzi up all in the top 5. We'll get into today's game and I'll show you what I've gone for. This is with Samuel Umtiti missing out through suspension and Abate and Honda out through injury. Diego Lopez in goal, back 5 Yarmolenko, Marlon, Munoz, Zabata and Desciglio. De Jong and Neustreiter in the midfield with Bonaventura playing behind Enriquez and Podolski. Podolski's kind of done the job. He doesn't set the world alight, that's for sure, but he does kind of get things done and gets things done pretty well. To be fair to him, which is all kind of I asked for him with a little half-season loan for him just to get five goals. Happy day, 6 assists makes it even better as we go into today's game at home to Cagliari. We must win. I really hope that we can just do our job, keep up our end of the bargain at least. Don't know what Roma and Juventus will get up to, but if we can build pressure by beating Cagliari quite comfortably, we might put pressure on Roma to do something, and therefore they might crack at some stage. Here's Munoz, Desciglio. Can we score an early goal? Neustreiter, Munoz, Desciglio. Inside, Enriquez, 1-0, 3rd minute, first shot of the game, and it's Angelo Enriquez who puts us ahead, and as you can see we are temporarily up to first position, and Fiorentina have gone 1-0 up on Juventus. That is good news. So Juventus are already making things a lot harder for themselves to stay in the race whatsoever, although they are rank outsiders going into today's um, title challenge. To come away with the title, they would have to, like, something special would have to happen for them to come away with the title. We're in decent form though. We have won 3 on the bounce since that defeat to Juventus, so I expect us to win today. Angelo Enriquez especially has been in decent form as of late, and he's shown that there with a tidy early goal to give us a nice, comfortable 1-0 lead very early on in this game. Here's Enriquez. What's Bonaventura? Rome have gone 1-0 up. That's not good. Yarmolenko. Neusteuter. Bonaventura. Good block. Desciglio should have scored. Matteo Desciglio really should have scored there. Are we on extended? Yes, we are. Wonder why that is. Bit of a bemusement to me, but here's Marlon. This will be an extended highlight, so this doesn't really result in anything, but it does actually. Angelo Enriquez has bagged himself his second of the day already, and we're 2-0 up. And to say that we're putting the pressure on Roma early on is an understatement. Although we've done this, as you can see, in the games against, what was it, Sassuolo and one of the other ones. Can't remember what it was, but we were 2-0 up quite early on, and we just made a balls of things, really. We didn't put the game to bed. Like, if we'd probably made it 3-0, then it might have been kind of all over, but we didn't. It kind of, we kept it at 2-0, and then they were able to get goals back to make it 2-1. But here's Yarmolenko, who's been in such good form, and it's a fantastic block, I think, on the line from one of their players. A stunning block from them. And Yarmolenko is denied his 10th of the season. Marlon now finds Sabata. It's been action-packed here at the San Siro. We've definitely been dominating. Here's Bonaventura dominating on his right-hand flank. Inside, Podolski 3-0. And I would hope to think that that means our end of the bargain has already been fulfilled. Only 19 minutes in. We've made things very easy on ourselves. By getting the hard work done quickly, Bonaventura, don't know how many assists he's now got. Probably his 17th, I think that might be this year. Absolutely incredible performance from him, alongside, of course, his 18 goals. Desciglio now. We're really hoping that Perugia can pull something off for us today. Juventus are 1-0, or sorry, back to 1-all, but that really doesn't make any whit of difference to us and Roma. We're the two teams in command, and both of us at the moment are winning, which really isn't great for Juventus. Not good news at all for them. Diaz now. Let's hopefully make it 4. Maybe we can have a bit of a field day. Like, even if we don't win the title, if we manage to pump Cagliari, that'll be quite nice. Yarmolenko. Good ball in. Enriquez. Hat-trick already for Angelo Enriquez. And in loan spell, this could be his last ever game for AC Milan. I don't know what the deal will be in terms of whether we'll be able to get him back on loan. Probably would take him, if I'm being honest, because he's been a handy enough player, considering you've got to take... like, he was out for 2 to 3 months. So, like, in that sense, you know, he's done really well to get 13 goals in a year when you've been out for 2 to 3 months. Is quite a handy effort. Here's Podolski, finds Neusteuter. That's a poor enough ball from Neusteuter. One of the few mistakes we've made today. And Pereira's in behind. Oh, and should have scored. Because he kind of... It seems to be a thing that's quite common in this year's game, where they kind of half round the keeper. And sometimes they just net it away, because it ends up being an open goal for them. But sometimes they still miss, despite having pretty much an open goal to aim at. Then we're 4-0 up at half-time, so it's happy days from our point of view. Well, it would be even more happy days if Perugia could pull something off. As you can see, it's still 1-0 there. Juan at Turbe in the 9th minute. But we can't predict what's going to happen. You never know. Perugia might be able to pull something out of the bag. Other than that, we're just going to have to try and plod along ourselves and get the job done that we've been kind of set to do. The assignment that we've been set. And we've passed it with flying colours. Smashing Cagliari in this first half, 4-0. Happy days all around. Juventus are back to 2-2. I didn't realise that they'd gone 2-1 down though. Minaz, Zapata, out to Bonaventura. Enriquez, his fourth of the game. It is 5-0. It's another assist for Bonaventura. He has been on fire this year. Angelo Enriquez has been on fire today. And the only thing left to complete this day will be a Perugia equaliser. Then, that would make my day. Although I guarantee at some stage we're going to see it come up Perugia 0, Roma 2, and that will be game over from our point of view. Enriquez looking for a fifth. Now he's not greedy. He goes back to Desciglio, finds Bonaventura, who's been really pulling the strings today. Zapata. Inside to Neusteuter. De Jong. Bonaventura. Enriquez. Can he go for 5? It's a very good save. Don't know whether that goes down as a clear-cut chance. It does. So, yeah, maybe a chance missed there for Enriquez to get his 5th. You can't really complain too much at him, though. Yarmolenko, that's a poor ball. Balzani now picks it up in the middle of the park, finds Fadsidis. Inside Pereira. Oh, that's another chance he's missed. 2 clear-cut chances he's managed to get. He hasn't even hit the target with either of them. And it is 5-0 still here as we approach the hour. Minaz now right on the hour here. Yarmolenko back to Minaz. Marlon, Desciglio, Podolski, 6-0. And it is becoming a rout. Lucas Podolski, second of the day. He's got 2. Enriquez has got 4. And we have got 6. Now this is a thumping. Desciglio with another assist for himself. He's had an excellent season at that right wing back role. That right wing back role really seems to get it out of him in terms of his overall performance. It just seems to be really a stepping stone for him, as Roma seem to just be shutting it out here, as Juventus have gone 3-2 up on Fiorentina. Paca Alcacer has scored for them, but unfortunately nothing coming from Perugia, as Angelo Enriquez picks up an injury, which kind of rains on the parade a little bit, considering he scored 4 goals today. But we're going to bring on Zivkovic, and we're going to bring on Mbai Niang as well. So a double change up front, might as well, with only 12 minutes to go in the season, and we are 6-0 up. There's nothing much to lose. Diaz, are they going to get a consolation back? Maru, Christian Sabata. That's a basic mistake, and this is going to just mean we won't keep a clean sheet, which is a tad disappointing, only a tad. Diaz, oh come on, Diego Lopez, that's like Brad Guzan's against Villa. He saves it into the back of the net. That's a terrible bit of keeping. He hasn't been very good lately, and I do plan, I think, next year on replacing him with Leali and dropping Diego Lopez. That's just a matter of opinion from myself. Anyway, it does look like 6-1 is gonna be it, and it does look like Roma have held on for the title in Perugia, which is disappointing. I did think Perugia might be able to get a point out of them. Wasn't to be though, and it looks like Roma have held on for the title. I'm kind of glad Roma won though, and not Juventus. I much prefer to see us or Roma win the title than Juventus, because Juventus just have won it so many times lately. It's quickly gone through that. Didn't even get to see where the finishing table. There it is, 1-0 there between Perugia and Roma. Let's see, did they have any chances to speak about? Not really, they were in control, Roma were. And that is the finishing table this year, unfortunately, for us. So close. We finished in second. We mucked it up. We only lost 4 games, but 3 of them were against the teams that finished in. We lost 3 of our 4 games against Roma and Juventus, which isn't really acceptable. And we lost on aggregate to Roma 8-0 this year. So I kind of hold my hands up. We deserve to not win the title ahead of a team who have battered us 8-0 on aggregate. Anyway, it's been an extremely positive season though. I really didn't expect us to make this sort of inroads. Like after last year, we only finished with 71 points last year. This year it's 84, so it's much better. much tidier, and we've got a European Champions League spot this year as well to go with it. So it is a much brighter prospect of season. I do think next season will be good, and hopefully we will push for the title next year. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please do give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. I'll see you guys later. Bye.